Hello and welcome to another episode of Raw and Score, the only trivia podcast with revolutionary ideas such as a question round and Who Am I? As far as I know, no other trivia host in the world has ever done a Who Am I before. I'm the Quizzard, and lately I've had a couple of friends sheepishly tell me that they pause the podcast between questions to give themselves a bit of thinking time. I've been asked a few times if I allow that, which I find a bit funny. Imagine going up to Hamish and Andy and asking if you were allowed to press pause on their podcast. You enjoy it however you want to enjoy it. I like a fast-paced trivia game personally, but if you like to have time to mull over each question and ponder every possibility with scrutiny, then go ahead. The only exception to that is speed maths. If you're pausing that, I am going to call the police. As per usual, we are scoring out of 35 points, with 20 points up for grab in the question round, 5 points for a stupidly hard question, a bonus round worth 5 points, and a game that we play throughout the question round worth another 5 points. This episode's bonus game is taboo. In this game, I will give you a word that will become taboo. You cannot say the taboo word and have to bleep it out as if it was a swear word. If you can make it through the whole question round without saying the taboo word, you get 5 points, but my job is to try and trick you into saying it using any means possible. The taboo word today is fire, so remember to bleep out the word fire in the question round, which is starting now. Question 1. How many stars appear in the Subaru logo? Six. Question 2. Who was the Prime Minister of Australia before Kevin Rudd took over in 2007? John Howard. Question 3. What is the name of the 4th book in the Harry Potter series? Harry Potter and the Goblet of Beep. Question 4. Which athlete won the gold in the men's 100-metre sprint at the Tokyo 2021 Olympics? Lamont Marcel Jacobs. Question 5. Which dog breed could be an anagram for the word looped? As in, I looped around the roundabout. Poodle. Question 6. What is the name for an angle with a measurement over 180 degrees? A reflex angle. Question 7. What is the chemical symbol for water? H2O. Question 8. Before gaining independence, what was the country Bangladesh known as? East Pakistan. Question 9. What is the name of the Japanese art of paper folding? Origami. I don't have the patience for it, unless I'm making a paper plane. Question 10. In the 1963 song, what did Johnny Cash fall into? He fell into a burning ring of beep. Question 11. At KFC restaurants, bite-sized pieces of fried chicken are known as what chicken? Popcorn chicken, one of the holiest creations of my Lord and Saviour Colonel Sanders. Question 12. Firestarter was a 1997 hit for which electronic band? Firestarter was by Prodigy. And if I somehow coaxed any of you guys into singing the chorus there, you do lose taboo. Question 13. In which country would you participate in the tomato throwing festival La Tomatina? Spain. Question 14. In which year did Sony release the original Sony Walkman? 1979. I saw some hipster-looking guy using one the other day. There are just so many options that are better in every way now. Question 15. In the game Super Mario Odyssey, to take control of animals or objects, Mario throws what on them? He throws his hat. Question 16. Which trance artist had a massive worldwide hit in the year 2000 with Sandstorm? Darude. My party trick is I can play that song on every single instrument. Question 17. In Monopoly, after passing Go, what is the first property that you pass? Mediterranean Avenue. With a hotel on that property, you only get $250. What a waste. Question 18. Which element in the game Pokemon is often associated with creatures like Charizard and Magmar? That would be beep. Question 19. Generally speaking, what colour is a ruby? A ruby is red. Question 20. What colour is a zebra's skin? A zebra's skin is black. I guess they are black with white stripes after all. Okay, that's it for the questions. If you made it all the way through that round without saying the word fire, you get 5 points added to your score. Well done. Coming up next is the unbelievably hard trivia question and the bonus round for the episode. This week's round is Guesstimator. That's the one where you just need to have a good guess at the question. We're back and it's time for... The trivia question's so difficult I have to record it one word at a time and stitch it together in post or I would literally die. Okay, I've got a hard question for you. If you can get it right, you get 5 points. We've done quick maths. This question is slow maths. What is 277 times 52? No calculators allowed, please. 277 times 52. Five more seconds to work that out. Okay, time's up. The answer is 14,404. 5 very well earned points if you got that right. That means it's time for the bonus round of the episode. This week's bonus round is Guesstimator. I'm going to give you 5 questions, each with a numerical answer. You don't need to know the answers, you just need to have a good guess. If you're within 20% either side of the answer, you get a point for your answer. You don't get any points for getting it bang on, but if you see me in public and tell me you did that, I will give you a thumbs up. Okay, Guesstimator round starting now. Question 1. In total, how many events were at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games? There were 329 events, so between 263 and 395 gets you a point. Question 2. In total, how many episodes were there of the television show Friends? There were 236. That's about 90 hours of content. I wonder if anyone's ever done it in one sitting. If you answered between 189 and 283, you get a point. Question 3. We all know that the Great Wall of China is really, really long, but on average, how tall is it in feet or meters? On average, it is 7.8 metres or 25 foot 6 tall. So between 6.3 and 9.4 metres or 20 foot 7 and 30 foot 9 gets you a point. Question 4. What is the top speed of a wombat in kilometres or miles per hour? This is actually one of my favourite fun facts. A wombat can run 40 kilometres an hour or 25 miles an hour. And that is around the same speed as Usain Bolt, believe it or not. Between 32 and 48 kilometres an hour or 20 and 30 miles an hour gets you a point. Question 5. How much does the Eiffel Tower weigh in tonnes? The Eiffel Tower weighs 10,100 tonnes. That's a lot of tonnes! Between 8,080 and 12,120 tonnes gets you the last point of the show. Alright, add whatever you got in that round to your score, and that's it for the points this episode. Remember, if you find me on Facebook or Instagram and send me a message with your score, I'll give you a shout out at the end of the show. This week I've heard from Rick, who scored 22 points. Caroline and Steph apparently listened to episode 26 while they were sipping Mythos beers on an island terrace in the Aegean Sea. Doesn't that make you hate them just a little bit? They scored 21.5 together. Robbie and Laura played together and scored 21 points, which does cast some doubt on my theory that they're better separate. And David scored 15 points. Thanks for listening. Keep sending in your scores. I'll see you next week for another episode of Roar and Score. Bye.